Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today, as you saw from the title, we're going to be talking about the 1988 film Child's Play. Now this is the first of the Child's Play franchise, if you don't know. It was directed by Don Mancini, who went on to direct and write other parts of the movie, or other movies. This is one of those movies, and one of those characters, that is very divisive. You can either love or hate him. I've seen this movie before, but we'll talk about that in just a minute. Let you guys please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Follow me on all my socials, Instagram, Twitter, do all that fun stuff. Also go check me out on Letterboxd. I post reviews I don't talk about on the channel, as well as some other ones that I haven't talked about on here. So go check those out and go follow me on there. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. So I remember the first time I saw this movie, I was at my mom's house and it was on TV, and I was like, Child's Play? What's Child's Play? I always knew Chucky as, like, Chucky. I didn't know it was called Child's Play before a couple of years. You know, I didn't know it was called Child's Play before. I always thought it was called Chucky. So when I turned on Child's Play, I was like, oh, that's the Chucky doll. And it wasn't I thought it was going to be scary, and it wasn't scary at all. But yeah, that's my first introduction to it. And then, finally, just a couple nights ago, I watched the movie in its entirety and watched the full thing. I've seen reviews and stuff about it, but I finally watched it in its entirety, like it's supposed to be. And yeah, so I'm just gonna tell you what my thoughts are on it and everything. Give you the positives and the negatives, and let's just get into the positives. So my main positive, I gotta say, is the cast. Everybody in the cast does really well. Even the little kid. He's a little cheesy here and there, but I mean everybody does great. Even the side characters, the bum, the cop, the mom, everybody. You know, it's a pretty good cast. I mean, I have no problems there. The doll effects look great, like the animatronics and everything. Like there are sometimes where it's a small person in a suit and they're running around, but you know, usually you can see it looks like, you know, like there's a lot of, you know, technical stuff going on that's really amazing, even for 1988. And I have no problems there. The gore and the effects of that, especially in later scenes where he gets like burnt and stuff, and he looks all creepy and melted and stuff, and it looks really good. I would say that there's a couple effects, like the eyes. I don't know if it's supposed to be the doll, because the doll's supposed to like blink and stuff, I think. At least I don't know if the doll's supposed to blink, but anyway, like you can see like the insides of it. Like it doesn't look like it's like a normal doll. There wouldn't be like a half an inch gap where the eyes are. You know, even if it is an what do you call it, a puppet, like it has an electronic mouth and it moves and stuff like that. So other than that, it felt more like a prop than an actual toy. And speaking of toy, that toy is about as big as a kid. Like it's about the same size as I can't remember the kid's name, but it's like the same size as him. And one thing I can say, when I said the cast, but I didn't mention the voice actor for Chucky, Brad Dourif. He does an amazing job, and a great actor. He has such a nice voice for that character, and it's become so iconic. That when Mark Hamill tried to do his rendition of it, and we'll talk about that in another review, but when he did his rendition of it, it just felt like a weird, like he's supposed to be playing like a more childlike version of that character. Chucky is very much a like a grown man and a little doll-sized body, and he says he's a grown man attitude. You know what I'm saying? They say blood, the gore, and everything, the action, it's all done really well. I really don't have too many negatives for the movie. My biggest negative is that there at the end, when you see like he melts the doll, or the doll comes back alive, and it's like kind of crazy. It's like you think it's dead finally, and then it comes back alive, and then it gets the guy, and then it gets killed again. And I think it's just too many false endings. You know what I'm saying? I think they should have had one big ending where they finally burn the doll or did something, and that they had one jump scare, and then they finally kill it, and that's it. But they do it a couple of times. I mean, the melted doll effect looks really good, and like it blowing up apart and like moving by itself and everything. Like, it's really well done. But I just wish it would have had like, you know, it's like, oh yeah, we put it in the fire, and then it comes out of the fire, attacks, and then they kill it, and that finally does it. That's how it happens. So it's really an only minor complaint about the movie. All in all, I really recommend this movie. If you're a fan of horror, if you're a fan of slasher movies, if you love creepy doll movies, you'll love this one, obviously. If you love those movies, you've probably already seen it, but if you haven't, I definitely recommend this one. It has, aside from the language, it's anybody I feel like can watch it. I mean, it's watch it at your own discretion. It talks, you know, there's a lot of like bad words and stuff like that if you don't want your kids to be around that. But if you're a parent and you have a kid who's like getting, you know, like 10, 11, you know, you want to see him watch a scary movie, this is a very early movie that he could watch that I think, you know, kind of help with the getting into watching horror movies. So I would recommend it for that. So I would give this film a 3.5 out of 5. I mean, I really liked it. So tell me what you guys think in the comments below. And yeah, love to hear your thoughts. So in the next video, I will see you in the next one. Bye.